2022 Canada Cup, brought to you by High Ground TV. I'm What Is Hip from High Ground TV. With me, Alan, a.k.a. Matt David, a.k.a. Jason Bourne.
Dire team ban.
What's going on, buddy? It's Ryu Borez.
Not me, dude. I'm not special at all, man.
You're Jason Bourne, dude. How could you say that?
Because my girlfriend died, dude. Still hurting, man.
Jesus Christ, that got dark. Well, we're here. The final game of the night. Leviathan going up against Not Today. Troll Warlords and Storm Spirit picked up for Leviathan, and Shadow Shaman and Broodmother picked very early for Not Today. Banned out as the Axe, the Bat Rider, and the Chen.
DOta.
That could be the name of the game.
You know, the worst part is that against the Shadow Shaman, now Leviathan, they can go run aggressive, and they can put something top lane to deal with the Broodmother. Let's see. Let's see. What's a good 1v1 scenario? Let's look at the here. I have hiccup problems. You gave me the curse, man.
I gave you the hiccups.
I think Centaur. Centaur is probably the best hero in my opinion. Play against the Broodmother or an Axe. Those two, but Axe is banned out. All you have to do is really just go quick Vanguard, and that's easy farms. I don't think Sand King is that great. In honest opinion, I mean, it's okay. Caustic Finale's alright to deal with the Broodmother, but you can still just get spammed out of lane with the spawn spiderling. So I would like to see one of those heroes. Maybe Tide is good too, and rushing the Vanguard, and then just go aggressive. That's what I want to see from Leviathan. But from Not Today's side, they kind of need to get, you know, this seems like an all-in kind of strategy, right? So what's really good is Leshrac. What else? You have Leshrac. You have... Give me some ideas, man.
I mean, isn't it more the Caustic Finale, not the Sandstorm, that's good against Brood? Although
yeah,
I guess...
I said.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I was going to say, I mean, I think it's less good now that the spiders have phase, though. It seems like they can kind of just scuttle away. A little bit harder to like catch them, and sometimes they like get like they used to get like clumped up, and you could just like accidentally
normally
get one
what
of them.
You do in that scenario is becomes a lot easier when you're level 3. Normally you get one, maybe potentially keep it at level 2 Caustic Finale, and then you want to have 2 in your Sandstorm, and then you hit the creeps, two creeps, and then all you have to do is then the creep wave automatically explodes. Then you go stack the jungle, or you pull back the lane, and you should be getting out a little bit ahead on the Broodmother in the early stages. But still, it's about even. I just think you can get harassed really easily out of the lane.
Yeah, well, continuing forward here, they've banned out the Earthshaker, which does make sense.
Greg? What are they doing?
I don't know, man. They picked the Broodmother in the first phase. I'm not predicting anything here.
6.84.
I mean, they ban out the Earthshaker, they ban out the Magnus. Both are pretty good against Brood. Magnus because you can skewer around, and RP obviously is just a really powerful team fight ability.
Yeah, Magnus with the Empower with Troll just makes him so that he can clean all the...
Yeah, he can just kill them all. So, a decent ban there, I think, and they picked Tusk yet again.
Dire team pick.
Man, I just got the hiccups now. We lost. Game over. Let's pack it up, boys.
Lena.
Leviathan pick up Lena.
Another great way to deal with the Broodmother spiderlings. I mean, everything's just going to get one-shotted by the Dragon Slave. That's free gold. It's going to be a fast Yules potentially for Lena. I mean, when you do this strategy from Not Today, it's one of 2 ways, right? You put Broodmother off lane, and then you pressure the other towers with something.
Oh my. Dude, they are... This is like full rat mode. Call up Admiral Bulldog. He's going to want to see this.
Yeah, this is... I don't know if it's enough, though. They have a lot of ways to deal with Lone Druid. Troll's the best hero against Lone Druid. Hands down. And,
why? Why is that?
Well, I was going to let you take it, but I'll take it instead. The Lone Druid, because when you have the whirling axes, it just causes havoc for the bear. You have to have an MKB on the bear, and... even if you're mad fighting against the Troll Warlord, he's just going to permabash you, and he's going to be able to easily kill the bear as well as the hero. So the only thing that really can help is getting entangles, getting that MKB, getting that bash up, and then you have a good chance. Or having a lockdown hero, right? So Shadow Shaman kind of does that. Tusk kind of does that, but this isn't the new Lone Druid. And I wanted to discuss with people but I'm not gonna do it today because Ags. I thought Ags can be viable on Lone Druid, but maybe as a third.
It seems
or
like a
fourth
pretty
item.
split opinion. Some people think it's going to be really good.
I
Some
think
people
it's
think
awful.
it's going to be trash.
I think it's awful till 4th or 5th item, and
Yeah,
that's
I
when
think
you
that
start
makes sense
getting
to me.
in.
Because it's like when the bear is like literally its own hero.
Yeah,
when it starts
because you
to be
need to
valuable.
have Radiance first, and then you need to have another DPS item that's fast attack speed. So probably a Cuirass or Assault, or a Maelstrom or something along those lines.
Fair enough.
All right, get back to this game. Get back to this game. What is Leviathan going to be picking here?
Lion, Rubik. Okay.
Radiant team
This doesn't
ban.
seem.
Rubik's pretty good for stealing the Shadow Shaman. Tusk abilities is pretty good. Lone Druid can't steal anything really from him. That's too great. Having a bear is not good for you.
Dire
Yeah, I don't
team ban.
actually love the Rubik here. I feel like Shadow Shaman really is the only one that has anything valuable.
I mean, I think
like
they're doing
personally-
it for the push of the
Oh,
massive spiders and the
wave,
Lone
the
Druid.
Shadow. What the hell is this ability called? Fade Bolt. I was going to call it Shadow Wave.
Radiant team pick.
We're playing with Shadow Demon again. Problem is they still don't have that much to kill with the Shadow Shaman wards. They have Troll with Fervor and Battle Trance in range mode, and then Lena.
Jesus,
My
this
goodness,
is a really weird lineup from not
Dire
today.
team pick.
This is pretty interesting and cool. I like that last pickup. I was thinking something more along the lines of Leshrac, and they just 5-manning, but this is another 5-manning tool. A Beastmaster mid, dude. Loving it. I've seen Fada do a lot of amazing things with this hero, and I think Storm Spirit will be having a great time, but still, they have a lot of roaming potential with the Tuskar,
10
with the Shadow
seconds
Shaman, so
remaining.
Storm Spirit needs to be a little bit careful here.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, normally a Storm, when you're ready to really like hit the deck, you pick up that BKB, but this game that's not even that good with Smash. Maybe being able to get the Roar off. Although I will say Roar does have a fairly long cast animation. There's a chance maybe you can ball lightning away from it. I don't know quite what the cast times are on those, but seems like it's going to be close. Definitely could be some trouble for Shibby though. And
I mean, this
I could just
early
imagine
game
him
is-
getting roared and then like shackled and hexed, and it could just be bad.
This is just so greedy coming in from the side of not today.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because, okay, so I don't think Sand King was the perfect pick. If Sand King goes into the offlane, this is the perfect last pick. If not, it should have been Centaur. Because of the reasons I stated. I think Broodmother can win that 1v1. And Rubik, Lena, and Troll aggro can annihilate this. Storm mid against Beastmaster, Storm can win that.
Yep,
And
definitely.
I'm thinking Leviathan have the edge so far, and I really love their draft right now.
Yeah, I think Leviathan has some very, very strong lanes.
Yeah,
And-
strong lanes, but I love not today's unique ability just to draft something, and they can get their levels up. I think they can definitely just snowball on these towers and just like wah, and kill things, get the Roshans pretty fast, and have a lot of map control because. You have to note too, right? You have the Hawk in this game. You got mass serpent wards. You've got pigs. You got bears. You got spiders. You got a freaking army. What the hell? You just need like a Chen. If Purple's last hero was Chen, I'd be shitting my pants at like looking at 100, like a massive army.
Computer
coming
just starts lagging. Army of heroes. Army of
it's
things.
just sick when you have. It's just because of how imbalanced the massive thing is because. You can't kill the Rasta wards with spells, right? You
Yeah.
can't kill the bear with just spells as well. You're gonna need some physical DPS. And then you just have all this, vision that I've been talking about. And well, here we go. Be a great game.
Well, we are here in game number 3. This game will decide who stays in the upper bracket and who heads down to the lower bracket, where one best of one can eliminate you from the Canada Cup. Some introductions on the Dire side. We've got Team Leviathan. The NA Young Guns Flying Zebra is going to be on the Rubik. It's going to be Shredder this time around as well on the Troll Warlord. Same as in game number 1. Jenkins is going to be on the Sand King. Shibby on the Storm Spirit. And it's going to be support Lena this time around with Nusham rocking that one. Alan.
Here we go. I was gonna wait. Let me introduce them after that doesn't get. Van could die right here, man. They're diving in. He's gonna get the lift.
He's gonna get pulled back. He used the bear summon. This is actually disaster. The bear is dead.
See, this is why you don't question me, Greg. Do not question me. I knew that was gonna be first.
Lone Druid is gonna be bearless now for 120 seconds. That
and
is
their whole
actually
strategy was him starting off pulling that off lane. Yep. And all right, so today for not today, blah blah blah. Stinger, we've got playing the Tuskar here in the bottom lane. Mystical playing the Rasta, Ifrit playing the Broodmother, Mash playing the Beastmaster, as well as the Bearless Van.
The battle begins.
Poor guy. And I kind of like the way they set up these lanes. Lone Druid instead of the Broodmother off lane, but 90 seconds on that bear.
Yeah, that's rough. It's definitely not ideal. He gets stuck with his hand in a cookie jar to throw back to my boy AC. That just sucks, man. That feels bad. He knows now that the game is going to be a huge struggle for him in the beginning. Although there's absolutely no one in Leviathan top lane, so he's going to maybe get a free wave of XP. Heroes are finally working their way up there.
Yeah, this is kind of not today playing really smart with their lanes, especially with that Lone Druid pick, knowing that he can go into the off lane, he can easily pull the creep wave, but just gonna be set back a little bit here with this Broodmother. Whoa, going into the off lane now. They're gonna be swapping.
Yeah, some lane configurations moving around here. Ifrit is going to be in the off lane. I guess they figure that there's not a great opportunity for the Lone Druid in this top lane, especially if Flying Zebra does end up rotating back up there, so they end up moving Lone Druid into the easy lane. Jenkins is taking quite a lot of damage here, does have a south, so he should be okay.
And mid lane's going as expected. Storm a little bit ahead right now.
Ifrit taking some damage here. Looks like, he actually might go down.
He's going down.
He's dead. I did not think there was enough damage there, but with the creeps there as well, Leviathan are off to a great start. And I mean, I have to say, I think if the lanes get out of control here, Not Today are going to be in some serious trouble.
Right.
Like, if the lanes go really well for Leviathan, I think Not Today are just going to get rolled on.
Yeah, I mean, Jenkins, all he has to do is retreat to the jungle. He's level 3 already. This is... Let's see, they're going to be doing 2 stacks right now. Nope, only 1 stack, but... Testing that top rune. Do they have any smokes? No, no smokes on the side of Leviathan. They can definitely punish this Beastmaster in the mid lane if they really want to, but yeah, no way to really shut down the Sand King yet is going to be the biggest problem. They didn't even go Hex yet. I think Shackle, Hex is only a 1.25 second, and then Shackle's a 2.75, so.
Yeah, a little bit
I agree
longer
with giving
duration.
Shackle, but the initiation range is Garbo.
Doo-doo. It's not great. Shibby in the mid lane is doing really well for himself. Smash, he's holding his own though. Though I think this lane does get a little bit harder once the levels and overload really start getting up there. Shibby likes this build quite a bit, where you just don't get the vortex.
Get that courier. Get the courier. Now they got sentries. Now they got dust. Ifrit is run.
He's gonna barely make it out of there. But Shibby, I think Shibby goes for this build a lot of the time, especially when he has supports that have decent CC. In this game, that is definitely the case with the Rubik and the Lina and the Sand King, even with a good stun as well. So he's just going to be looking to do a lot of damage in these ganks. Jenkins is off to a great start.
They've already rotated Van into the jungle. He's going to be jungling for like the next 5 minutes or something. And they're just going to be giving solo EXP for the Rasta. Apparently they've been testing this out and they'll be like, oh, we're going to go to the jungle early on and we're just going to let our Rasta get level 6. But, man, this is so bad because it gives Jenkins so much space. And you're playing against...
Jenkins is going to be in a great position.
Yeah, the biggest problem is him going to be the initiating hero. Getting that fast blink dagger, as well as you have another one in Storm Spirit. Oh, I'm so scared for Not Today's lineup right now, just because of how well they've executed in the top lane. They're going to be initiated on with the life strike.
He gets dusted and brought down. They saw maybe the corner of him drop down the dust, so he cannot escape. He gets absolutely blown up. An invis rune bottled up for Shibby. They send the boar up there to scout out what rune it is. So now they do know that he has an invis rune. Soul ring picked up for the Broodmother. Give him a little bit of extra regen, but with how fast he's been dying, that's not really going to help him live. Because they've just bring him from full to zero.
They did go in on him, but it's still they're not going to be able to. Can they? They got the snowball.
They do have sentries. Oh, he turns. Look, he's still going to be okay.
Well, mid lane though, they're going to be back having the wraparound lift up into the light striker way. Shibby's here, and bam, he's going to be getting the kill. Nope, Lina.
Still, that's a level 6 for Shibby though. Very early on. I think the next couple minutes are going to define this game. You know, maybe the next 6 or 7 minutes, because it's very possible here that Leviathan just start running away with this lead. With Shibby with level 6 and with an invis rune, he can easily turn this into a pick-off, and it can really spiral out of control from there. Jenkins, we'll see how fast he can get the blink dagger, but with how greedy this lineup is from Not Today, if they can make it through the next couple of minutes, they're going to be in business. But Ifrit's stuck again. The dust is going down, and Ifrit cannot afford to be giving up these deaths. 0-3. This is a disaster so far for Not Today. They're going to be relying on some sort of rubber band. Hope it's got magic in it.
Yeah, the worst part is we couldn't even see the full potential of this lineup. Right now, they're just getting crushed in all aspects of this. I mean, down 2,000 gold at 5 minutes and 30 seconds is very big.
Oh,
Shibby's going to be finding this stack.
Yeah, he's going to get the stack, which is really
Easy
unfortunate.
Life.
Lone Druid had moved his hero all the way over here, but now he's just going to lose this stack, and that's a lot of money going in the pocket of Shibby. Going to pick up a soul ring with it. And this tends to be the build he likes to go for. It's just the Bloodstone right away. I think every time I've seen him, he has skipped the Orchid till after the Bloodstone, and I mean, it's definitely a little bit more of an all-in build, but you can snowball really, really hard with this build. If you get your Bloodstone, get a couple of kills right away, start ticking up those charges, get that mana regen, you can really take over a game quickly, and Shibby's off to a great start to do so.
The gods are smiling on Not Today. This is their ticket back into the Smash, getting this haste rune here. They can set up something. They really need to get a smoke gank going from Mystico and Stinger. Maybe one of them needs to go mid lane. They need to find a way to shut down the Storm Spirit. If they can rotate the heroes in, then they can bring in the Lone Druid as well, and they can pressure this mid tower pretty effectively. So I would like to see some rotations here. Not going to be easy though.
Van is actually doing pretty well in terms of farm. He's getting kind of close to the Midas, but he is just paling in comparison to Shredder, who is 55 CS and a kill. Of course, that is a little bloated because there's the spiders, the jungles, and oh god, Smash, instead of getting a kill, he is going to be the one that looks like he might get picked off, but Jenkins does not have enough mana for the Burrow Strike, and that is going to save Smash 100%.
I think Smash could have turned around there too and got a kill.
I think he probably had an opportunity there, but
could be worried about the Shibby rotation, but
structures are fortified.
It's gonna run forward, take some damage from Shibby. That haste rune expiring soon. No help in the mid lane for him to bring down Shibby, so he is all on his lonesome, and Van is just trying to build this Midas as quickly as possible, get back into the game. They do also get a tower. That's actually really good for Not Today. Since the Lone Druid has been in the jungle this whole time, they have a quick level 6 on their Shadow Shaman, enabling them to push down those towers. So all is not lost for Not Today, but they are certainly in some trouble. Shibby, I think, is going to be possibly the bearer of bad news, depending on how this moves forward. He finishes up some treads for himself.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that Nusham is going to be getting his level 6 off of this too. That's a very big deal. So the tower did go down, sure. This is still giving the supports a lot of space to work with. Flying Zebra is the only one really hurting. He's level 4 though, so he expected, but still 1-0-4 here.
Yeah, he does actually have to be a little bit careful near this Broodmother.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Definitely in some trouble here. The Fade Bolt.
He could have used the web. He needed to use the web there. That would have been.
The Fade Bolt actually makes these spiderlings do like 0 damage. The little ones, the big ones do a little bit. No, that's a pretty good mechanism to deal with that. Did not really consider that as strongly as you did in the draft. It seems to be working out for them. But in the bottom lane, I think this might be a dead Shadow Shaman. Shibby drops down the Remnant to get a little bit of extra vision, not able to find the Shadow Shaman. So instead, he's just going to pull the creeps back. Shadow Shaman going to be TPing out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Biggest problem is, sure, they can get these tier 1s, but
Radiant's
what
top
happens when you
tower
try
is
to
under
break the
attack.
tier 2s? Or what are you going to do? Like, and that's the biggest problem, because we've already talked about it. They have a lot of... Oh, I think that's a wasted wards. They really did not need to drop the wards there. There
wasn't really any resistance, and Leviathan are just giving up a lot of towers here in favor of farming up another heroes. What do you think about that?
I think it's worth it. They can't... I don't think they can fight and contest that mid one. Now that the roster wards are down, oh, definitely. Now they can make some plays happen anywhere on the map.
And
Smoke up by Not Today. They're trying their damnedest to stay in this one. Shredder maybe gonna get roared here. In comes the snowball. They don't bring the Beastmaster with him. He's gonna get roared down anyway. Shredder potentially in some trouble. Ifrit coming in at the last minute to pick up that one. Got some spiderlings for himself, and those things are actually really frightening.
Yeah, but now since they don't have the roster, it's gonna be hard for them to like bring down the top tower, right? You get the kill on the troll warlord, and it's very unfortunate. But top lane here, pressured. How much time? It's 55 seconds still, Greg, left on these wards, and I only think what would be happening if they had them now, but still making that comeback. Now they have Blink Dagger on Sand King. Oh.
And at the same, Flying Zebra gonna try to make it out of this one, but now Ifrit, the one who might be in some trouble, he gets brought down. But Rubik's gonna maybe die to these spiderlings. The Ice Shard's maybe gonna do it as well, and Broodmother does get it. But they do.
Regen Storm though,
and he's just trying to keep this regen going as long as he can, and gonna abuse this to get the Hawk for free as well. Finally, the regen gonna go down, but Shibi has been quiet here in the last couple minutes. Just trying to farm up some components of what we can presume will be a Bloodstone. Although I guess it could be an Orchid.
Against this lineup, against the Beastmaster, who's going to have Roar, you want to try to find ways to tank up as best you can. Or you play aggressive. Either way, it's fine. I suspect him going for the Bloodstone first.
Jesus, Shadow Shaman's going for a very quick Aghanims.
Yeah, I mean, this strategy can work out if
I mean,
you get
honestly,
that fast
Not Today. I feel like the beginning of this game was a complete disaster for Not Today, and they're recovering very nicely. Leviathan have not been applying as much pressure as I feel like they could be. You know,
it's hard for them to take down towers, though.
Yeah, well, all they really have is the troll ulti.
And it's the troll meta where you just sit in the jungle farm.
Yeah. Well, maybe Ruby can steal himself some wards.
Oh,
Nusham might be in some trouble, and this is just the risk of the Broodmother. Is you can just get absolutely bodied by these spiders here. And in comes Shredder. I think that's going to actually turn this one around, and Ifrit becomes the hunted. Gets brought down. You can't have those pickoffs. He is having a rough game, 2-5, but does have himself now a Hand of Midas. So he's going to be building for the later parts of the game with some big items. Necro Book for Smash. He's going to be applying pressure that way. They're just going to create a zoo here.
You know, it would be really interesting just to see the Spirit Bear as well as the bear get a Necro Book. Have 3 Necro 3s.
Tower is under attack.
All the Necro 3s.
And that's the Shibby gonna be roared up.
There's a lot of heroes here. He's actually in trouble. X'd up, brought down in the end. Shadow Shaman does manage to steal the Ether Shock. That brings down the wave very quickly, but Shibby's dead. The wards go down. Leviathan I feel like are throwing a huge advantage they had at the beginning of this game, but
no, it's just the power of their 5-man. It's insane coming in from Not Today. I mean, sure, you have the burst damage onto heroes, but the mass summons coming out from Not Today is very strong. It's likely to be underestimated here.
Well, they can't seem to fight it.
The armor from the tier 2, too strong. Still, the glyph is down. That's a very big component too, and
yeah, they are going to get some good money though from these wards. This game feels like it's a lot closer than it should be, but like you mentioned, there's the amount of things they can throw at the tower already is an issue. The wards really give you that pushing power. You know, it's been a while since we've seen Shadow Shaman in the meta like this, but you have to remember those wards are very strong.
I don't know if I would like to see what I used to do. Or what I do in
man. Leviathan is just dead. Goodbye. What?
Holy shit, he's doing the thing.
Jenkins? He's doing the thing. Did you actually just say that?
No, I was saying he was doing the thing with the
the
Staff of
surfing?
Wizardry
Oh.
and the Necro book. He's getting Necro 3 on both of his hero and the bear on the bear. Wow.
That is special.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
That's so special.
Yeah, it wasn't that epicenter, dude. Not that. Although it was greatly timed to look like I was a dumbass, but Shredder is going to be going down here. TP in, but... Oh my, those spiders dying so fast. Dingus has no HP, though, or no mana.
Yeah, and there is a snowball
back
on the
lines.
backside. Flying Zebra taking some damage here. Still does have the Ether Shock. Shibby now looking to come in. Looks like he is going to be going for that Orchid. Now Stinger gets pulled back, brought down at the hands of the Rubik. Well, this game feels very close at the moment. Team battling back and forth. XP heavily in favor of Leviathan, but beyond that, gold is very close.
Oh, Broodmother's spoiling the fun. Going to be going for that Orchid most likely here. So they'll have another way to reliably lock down the Storm Spirit. Oh, here comes the mass TPs. They're realizing, hey, we got to get this tower down. Let's just dive. Oh.
Wow, Jenkins. Whew.
And all the gold, man. How much? They need to have like
A gold from Spider's counter.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just like a team fight recap right there. That's about, it looked like 300 gold, maybe more.
Jesus, that is a lot. Oh, snowball for Shibby. Not enough to reach him. And this game very quiet for how action-packed it started as the wards go
Dire's
down
bottom tower
in the
has
bottom
been
lane to
denied.
secure the tier 2 tower. For not today. Necrobook 2 completed for the Beastmaster, and a TP up by Jenkins. They're going to smoke up. They're looking for blood. It might be Smash. It could be Ifrit. Now they're going to move forward onto Smash. They're going to even use the FB, and Smash is definitely going to go down here. Absolutely no chance for him to stay alive.
And it's going to be very interesting what happens in these 5 minutes. You said the last 5 minutes were going to be crucial, but
Radiant's top tower
not
is
today.
under
Kind
attack.
of, or Leviathan kind of weathered the storm a bit. They still haven't found him. Flying Zebra, dude, is poor guy.
Just getting
Face down.
owned by Spiderlings. It's a rough life for poor Rubik.
Worst part is just
Oh,
the
he's
fate time,
dead.
and he's gonna die. Yep.
Oh, God. Is Ifrit going to pay for it? They do have Laguna Blade. It feels like he's going to.
Radiant's
And
middle
Leviathan
tower
have
is
been
under
very,
attack.
very sure to
Oh, he
secure
got
these
Necro
kills.
Wow. This is
Broodmother,
just
yeah.
blowing my mind right now. How many summons they're gonna have? They're gonna have 4 Necro 3s on the field. I don't even understand how you're gonna stop that. Like 4 Necro 3s, you need a BKB hero, like ASAP, and just like right click the Adala down. I don't know. This is amazing strategy coming in from not today. I
Dire's
think it's
top
gonna
tower
work.
is under attack.
The Aghanims is almost done for Misco.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Oh my God, dude.
The worst part is thinking about the 6.84 because Necrobook did get buffed.
Oh boy.
So you could be seeing the same strategy in the next patch,
Dire's
and
top tower
The zoo
is under
strat.
the game
attack.
would be already over.
Nusham putting some damage out here. They are in Roche at the moment. Shredder taking that down, but it's at the cost of their 2-2 tower. Jenkins moving forward is going to get off the Burrow Strike. Ice Shards pushing him back. Sigil charging forward, but they get the tower in the end. Storm gets the Aegis, does not have a TP, so he is actually stuck near the pit. His Orchid, though, is completed as well from that Roshan, so that's a very, very important Roshan for Leviathan, and they need to get some map control, I feel like. Like, they have 0 towers down, and they have only 1 tower remaining outside the base for themselves. That feels rough. They're just getting squeezed out. The Broodmother is taking over their jungle.
Yeah, even though they've gotten all these kills on the Broodmother, it's kind of like reminiscent of. He still has 4 kills though, so he's not just trading his life away meaninglessly. He's causing a lot of rotations. You know, it feels like it. but still, it's putting a lot of pressure on the enemy to really come into the jungle. He dies, but it feels like he instantly respawns.
Oh, gold. That was
all that gold?
That was a lot of gold. Ifrit's just leaving his spiders out to die. Necro 2 is done for him. That's going to be flying out on the courier in just a minute. Necro 3 for Van, and the zoo is going to be real.
Rasta has his eggs with the...
Going to be opening up a petting zoo, I think, of Necro archers and warriors. Maybe not appropriate for children, but nonetheless, they're going to have so many creeps. I mean, I feel like Leviathan actually have like decent stuff to deal with this still. Like they have some okay AoE. I guess they can't really deal with the damage that they take from it though.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Another Necro 3 finished up.
It's just them killing themselves, throwing their bodies.
Seriously, yeah, like the Sand King is gonna ulti, kill like 2 of them and just die.
Okay, they got Aegis on Chibi.
Chibi's gonna try to apply some pressure now. There's a ward on the backside. Roaring Zeba would love to get his hands on that. If not, it's the Axis. But in comes Jenkins with the epicenter. Look at all the damage he takes from the archers, though. And now Waller's Punch up in the air. It's Shredder. He's stuck in the middle, but now Chibi's moving forward again. Newsham as well, dropping down the Laguna Blade. Van's still alive, but down go the wards. Those are gonna do a lot of damage. Chibi is gonna go down here. Now the Aegis going down. He's gonna come back up with that full mana, try to get out of the fight. Ifrit's here as well. Chibi is going to make it out with no Orchids to keep him locked down. He Orchids the Shadow Shaman on the way out to make sure he does not get hexed or anything like that. There's not enough mana for that anyway, but better be safe than sorry. I guess Leviathan get a little bit out of that, but this game feels really rough, man. I'm surprised. I didn't believe in the Not Today lineup. They're proving me wrong.
Yeah. And they still have more potential, right? Because that wasn't with the Necro 3 coming in from Broodmother. There's still room for a Necro 3 on the Lone Druid's Bear. And that's when it's going to get a little bit more scary. And when Rasta has a Blink Decker. Because that's going to be another initiation factor that they're going to have. Kind of all on to Chibi right now. To find a way to lock down this Shadow Shaman.
Jenkins just keeps getting all this money from those
I know, but he only has a Force Staff.
He has a Force Staff and a Blink and Arcanes.
That's not too much.
That's like Batrider level for him, and he's a Sand King. He's certainly getting something out of it, that's for sure. The boar slowing him down.
He's a Radiance, dude.
What?
What?
Who is a Radiance?
He needs a Radiance.
Oh, he needs a Radiance. Doesn't everyone need a Radiance, though? Newsham is hexed. Is he going to go down here? Shackles is available. There's the Shackle. Snowball charging forward. Waller's Punch up in the air, but a great Burrow Strike onto 3. Laguna Blade onto Misko. That brings down 1, but an Entangle onto Newsham. He gets brought down, and it's going to be Broodmother. That picks up that one now. Stinger trying to make it back. And it looks like Not Today are going to just charge on forward. Maybe thought Jenkins was going to try to reinitiate on that. He does have an Epicenter available, but he really can't Epi into all of these Necro Warriors. They'll actually just die. Takes 800 damage from that. 800 magical damage. Quite a bit.
And with the Rasta being down there, deciding to back up instead of...
Radiant's bottom tower is under
and
attack.
We still have to not forget that Not Today have 2 Midases, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're constantly, you know, that's 4K net worth not really being used, but... Hey, Lane, I just want to see how much Chibi takes from this. He took 6. He almost got his Bloodstone, too.
I mean, the thing is, it feels rough, but Leviathan are slightly out farming, and they have way more XP. And that's a little bit more evident when you look at the levels, but they're 10,000 XP up. Granted, one fight can swing that on this patch. Like one fight can easily swing 10k XP. But it feels like, you know, since there's still so many towers here, if Leviathan just take a couple of them, they'll have a pretty hefty gold lead. So, this game is weird for me. But at the same time, if they lose like one big fight, all of those Necros can end up just charging into their base and killing everything, you know? So, Shredder gonna have to be careful here. It looks like he might get caught out. Ice Shards are coming in. There's the Snowball. Ether Shock following it up. He's gonna be stuck, but there's an Epicenter coming in from Jenkins. He gets a great Burrow Strike as well. There's Laguna Blade going off in the back line. Shredder is gonna go down and near the ward, stuck in them. But Rubik trying to make it out. Very, very
Look at the
spread out
big
fight,
hordes
but
killing off the small hordes.
3 are dead. 3 are dead for Leviathan. They lose that fight.
Oh.
And this is what I was just talking about. Literally 2 seconds ago. Their base is dead. This is all dead.
Yeah. And the biggest problem there was Lena didn't hit her Light Striker Ray. Oh, Flying Zebra just melted. He's dead.
Oh my god. Accidentally kills one. Should be now initiating forward. Do they have enough of a creep army? Jenkins taking so much damage. Killing these Necrobooks is actually killing them, but they are pushing back. The Assault Tusk gets brought down. So does the Lone Druid, and it looks like they are going to survive, but it took a lot of buybacks to make that happen.
Yeah, buybacks. 3 buybacks. And
Damn it.
especially
Fight
on your
recap
troll.
didn't click.
The biggest thing is the troll buyback, because he needs to get a BKB ASAP, else the game's over. They're just gonna have too many summons running at you, and
Yeah,
the worst part about
they need someone to be able to clear out all those summons. I feel like even the Sand King is going to need to get one, just to be able to epicenter in there without dying.
if he gets a BKB, that's a great turnaround too. But going back to that mid fight there, I mean, they just needed to hit that Light Striker Ray. They just got overwhelmed. The epicenter didn't do. I thought it'd do more.
That's something you would say, diddly. It's an Allen thing.
It did ditzy job.
So what's the Lone Druid building towards now that he has Necro 3? Looks like he has not had much further item progression. Ifrit almost
3
has
on
an Orchid.
the bear, right?
No. Only has one.
No, on the Lone Druid bear.
What?
Am I crazy?
There's not a Necro 3 on this. I'm clicking it.
Spirit bear, dude.
Yeah, I'm clicking it. There's not a Necro on there.
I said, can you?
Oh, I have no idea.
That's why I'm thinking. I said I think you can. So if you can,
I don't see why you couldn't.
right? Because it has mana.
Yeah, it has mana.
Which that should be his next item, is another Necro book.
Just
Radiant's
overwhelm them with
middle tower
Necros.
is
Just
under
force them into buying BKBs. And
Yeah,
BKBs
I mean, the
aren't
best
even that
thing is-
good because they still have Smash.
Yeah, they need mechanism. If they can get a mechanism and a pipe too from Not Today's side, oh god. And then
Leviathan are
then
going
you can
for the
get
backstab, I
refreshers
think.
too.
Is under
Jesus
attack.
Christ,
refreshers.
you're just so disgusting. They're going to charge forward, put down all of the creeps, put down the wards, and just let them go to work. There's the epicenter. Jenkins, it has to be very careful here. It looks like he's going to be okay. Laguna Blade going to go out to fan. Not enough to take him down. Shibby taking damage there. He loses some Bloodstone charges right away. That's not when you want to die. And now the base is dying to the overwhelming petting zoo. Shibby still down, does not have buyback. Ifrit's here as well, taking some damage, and the building is just dead. The buildings are gone. I feel like nothing happened and the buildings died. Jenkins takes half of his HP from one of the Necro Warriors, so they bring down his half of his HP, and Spirit Bear's gonna die for free. That's a little bit of a miss micro there by Van.
Yep, this is the bigger army than freaking Minas Tirith versus orcs, the hordes. I haven't seen this in a long time in Dota. Normally it's with like a Chen and a Beastmaster and then a Lone Druid. But Rasta wards on top of Brood, it's disgusting. There's no other way to describe it. It's dirty. This is some dirty Dota.
Definitely, I feel like they're playing dirty right now. This is below the belt. Of course, Roshan is not up for Leviathan. They cannot catch a break this game, and now the net worth swinging more in Not Today's favor, but the XP swinging in Leviathan's favor. This has been a very bizarre game.
Yeah, it's really good though for Leviathan right now though. Though they did lose the top racks. They'll have the Black King bar on the Troll Warlord, and they do have the Sand King approaching what would seem to be hopefully his BKB.
I mean, yeah, I feel like he has to get a BKB.
Has to get it.
Yeah.
Then, well,
Could like
have
YOLO
eyes on
Ags. I
Van
mean, I
right
guess he
here.
doesn't actually need it. He'll still live without it. He could just get an Ags and drop down a huge epi. But I feel like he'd rather be able to live to get an extra Burrow Strike in.
Oh, they're trying to fight outside the base before they really put up anything,
Yeah,
but the roar on
Roar
Nushin.
onto Nushin. This could be a disaster. They need that Laguna Blade damage. Are they going to get it? He yules himself up in the air. There's the epicenter.
Oh,
Moving in.
3.
He gets it on 3. Smash is dead. They're all dead. Troll, he gets another one. Now the only one left is Van. Is he going to somehow make it out of this? They're out of stunts, but they kill 4 heroes. What an epicenter from Jenkins. He absolutely saved that fight for them outside of the base. does not get any necros in there, just kills everyone. Him and the troll just go absolutely nuts. What a huge gold swing. Leviathan.
Ifrit tried so hard, man. Ifrit tried so hard to cancel that from Sand King. Oh, poor Broodmother. And then, yeah, Epicenter on top of them. Their heads, they all just melted.
Dude, that was just... Oh my god.
That almost turned in... That was 1 second from turning into a really bad fight from Leviathan, though, if that Epicenter didn't get off.
Didn't kill, like, everyone.
If it had gotten off that attack...
Yeah. That would have been bad. Well, Shibby has to push the creeps out of the base now, but... Gold advantage now. Look at the XP advantage from Leviathan. 20,000. Looking at the levels, you can see that on the chorus there. Hefty, hefty. Tusk, very, very low level as well, level 11. He's a poor boy. 3,000 net worth total.
He would really like to have a Blink Dagger. And, well, the best thing about Leviathan's lineup is that they're not too ulti dependent, right?
Yeah.
You have the Storm Spirit, you have the Troll.
It's good
and
for them to have the
Aegis.
Laguna Blade, but beyond that, you know, they pretty much just go ham. Now, this is signs of life now for Leviathan. That last fight just went perfect for them, and I think they're going to try to do something similar again. Epicenter is online. There's a Veil this time around. I don't think the Sand King had that last time. We'll see if they can recreate the magic from the last fight. Jenkins is moving forward. Force Staff's out. Wants to try to get another engagement in there. A little bit greedy on that engagement. Necro Warriors are starting to go down. Slowly but surely.
I can't even see where the freaking Hawk is in this game.
Yeah, this is a mess.
I can't even see the vision that they get. All right, let's look at the vision they get. Oh, Shibby's right there.
Shibby is
Orchided,
but does not look like they can really do anything else of it. Someone's got to kill this warrior, and it's going to be Shibby. They lose the tier 2 as a result, and oh god, it's happening, Alan. It's happening.
Man. Told you. I just want the Broodmother and the Beastmaster and the Lone Druid just to get refreshers. Oh my god, I just had a breakthrough. You can put both of your Necro books onto your Lone Druid and refresh both of them and then put it back on your bear. Dude. Oh my god, this is... I want to see it. This is next level brainstorming, theory crafting, and happen.
After the last fight, Montpax put the chat in subscribers only mode and spam Jenkins' Twitter. I approve of that. Because of that, Jenkins after the last fight when he just killed everyone. I approve of that. Oh man, Shibby going for the BKB next. And it does feel like this strategy could come a little bit unpinned when the BKBs are all finished up, because you know, then they have enough AoE damage to really clear out the zoo, you know? Just one well-placed Epicenter could easily be enough to clear it out.
They kind of need BKBs of their own, especially on the Broodmother. Maybe even the bear himself. I mean, never mind. The bear doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, the bear is just a necro carrier.
They're basically one team fight away, it feels like, from losing on Not Today's side. Yeah.
Just the advantage being manufactured by Leviathan. The cores are doing a lot of damage. Jenkins is doing a ton of damage.
The biggest thing I would say in these team fights is that Rubik keeps on stealing the Mass Serpent wards. And I don't know why it keeps happening. He doesn't even have a Blink Dagger. But
he doesn't have Force, though. He's going for the Aghanims. He wants to battle.
Normally you blink in, Hex, and then Mass Serpent ward. And then that gives a lot of time to really steal it. But I think the Shackle or the Ether Shock should come out immediately afterwards. He's definitely been stealing him every single team fight afterwards.
1-1, 33 minutes here in the Canada Cup. It's 11:45 on the East Coast. Thank you guys for joining us. If you're still watching,
I'm not. I'm watching Jenkins die. Nice shout out to his Twitter.
Wow, dude, that was holy shit. That was rough.
I'm just kidding, rough, man. Dude. I'm just kidding. I don't flame anybody, dude. I was just trolling.
Now Leviathan looking to turn the screws here in the bottom lane. And Sheemus is probably so sick of these Necro Warriors between the Mana Burn, The last will damage. It's like Samuel L. Jackson in Snakes on a Plane, except it's Necro Warriors on the Dota game. I'm reaching. I think I'm also losing my mind. Too many things on the screen at once, you know? Just too much.
And chat's retarded. Obviously, of course you can't refresh your necros and summon them immediately, but you wait for them to die and then you resummon them. Oh my gosh. I hate you, chat. I hate you, chat. No, it's because I guess I didn't specify what it does. Yes, you can't have the necro books up at the same time, obviously. Are you happy, chat? Alright. I mean, Greg's making me a chat lord today. He's making me a chat fiend. I should not be paying attention, but...
Just ignore the chat, Alan. Pretend it's not there if you can't handle it.
No, it's pretty fun. I mean, this strategy is kind of like... the best thing about Not Today's lineup is that it can happen in next patch. Relatively soon.
Where Jenkins are just sitting here abusing the shit out of Troll and Lena. You know, that's okay. Everyone, you got to do it sometimes. We're at a standstill here.
Yeah, one team fight and Not Today kind of lose.
Yeah, so they know they need to be careful. They're going to try to take the fights over here. They don't want to take them here because then they could easily just lose.
Ash is going for...
The double Necro 3 is real.
I don't understand why Smash is going for... Honestly, he's going for an Assault Cast. I think having 2 Roars is more important right now.
Would
to
you
have
even
this
have
reliable
enough
luck down onto the Storm.
Seems like it'd be close. I think you'd have enough, though.
Yeah, you'd have enough mana.
Oh, they're going to smoke up.
200.
Leviathan are looking to take this outside of the base. Not today. Are they ready for this? Jenkins is going for a huge epicenter.
Okay, this BKB needs to get here ASAP.
Broodmother does get it off, but a Burrow Strike could keep it from happening. And Leviathan are going for a huge backstab. Shibby moving in, takes down, he's catching Stinger, but Ifrit did manage to get off the BKB. Newsham, I think he Lagoona'd a creep. But it's not going to matter. The physical damage from Shredder is far too much, but the Zoo moving into the base, I don't think that's going to be enough to even get the racks. Maybe they'll get the racks, but they're going to be in some serious trouble afterwards. This Van getting obliterated, pulled back by Shibby. Double kill for him. Only one left is Ifrit hiding way over here, and Beastmaster Smash, who is not even close to the fight. Ifrit gonna make it out of this one. They do actually lose one building, but they lost a lot for it. They paid for it in gold and lives. Every fight Shibby does not die is another couple of Bloodstone charges.
Yep, more Bloodstone charges, faster respawn time, don't even need the buybacks, and that's where it becomes really good. And well, I think that team fight kind of, once again, he keeps stealing the root, keeps stealing the roster words. I don't know how it keeps happening. Ifrit was microing at the beginning of that team fight, his spiderlings trying to find out where his enemy was, so it didn't immediately go on anybody. So he was standing there for like 3 seconds, like that kind of hurt them in the team fight. Rick was able to steal the spells, and as you said, I think Newsham did Laguna, it was pretty funny to watch that too. But they still got a Rax. I don't know, Greg. They got a Rax, and the range Rax could be going down, so this strategy is kind of working.
I mean, they're getting it done. They're just throwing bodies at the Rax.
If they get Vega creeps because of that, I'm just gonna laugh.
I mean, it could happen.
And there's no Aegis for Chibi to really be really careful. And here comes the Hawk. Flying Zebra.
Oh. Dead.
I feel like they should just pop a Necro book just to scout. Like,
pop the Molly, I'm scouting.
They need to... Fortunately, this ward just got placed. Keywording it here.
We're closing in on 40 minutes, but this game, I have to say, feels a lot longer. But there's the Yules up in the air. Van is stuck, and now Shredder moving forward. Look at the physical damage from Troll. He's just doing Troll things. Shibby helping him out, and now Ifrit is stuck. BKB will not help you against Shredder. Now Jenkins moving forward, gets the burrow strike onto Van, who has a ghost scepter. That's how afraid he is of the physical damage, but that will not save you as Shibby getting an ultra kill, 16 charges. But Barracks is actually just dying. 43 HP on the range Barracks. I don't think they care too much about it, but they are going to do their best to keep it alive. But they can't get on the other side of the map. There's still 3 tier 2 towers remaining for Leviathan. They just killed 4 heroes and nothing happened.
No. Looking rough for not today. They need to be... Alright, this is their next strategy, right? You have to... God, somebody using a freaking Sharpie and... it here. I'm gonna get high.
Wait, what?
Distracting me, man. Like a permanent marker Sharpie, the black one, you know.
Yes.
Oh my God. It's like annoying the hell out of me right now.
Where? Like next, like in your mouth? Like what's happening right now?
Basically. It was written on a paper, and then the paper was relayed to me, and then I can't breathe.
God damn it, Alan. Keep it together. Man, this is a long row. Shredder's just waiting for it. They know it has to be up here in the next couple of seconds. And then I think Leviathan are going to try to close the game up. But Shibby moving in on Stinger. Even pops the BKB. Not sure that's necessary. Still had a Hex in the works, but... rough.
You know, I think what would be better in this lineup is having, you know, a dedicated mechanism as well as a pipe. Biggest problem is the BKBs, as we've been talking about, and especially with this next version, this is going to be... But the big play that I was talking about that has to come out, it has to be like boots of travel in onto a Hawk. Like that's the only way. They have to do it. Hawk, once it pushes out top lane, gonna be TP's in, gonna get the stun off. Oh,
Ifrit is in trouble.
Dead.
Gets bashed again. Goodbye. Man, that physical damage Shredder is putting out is just too much. He doesn't even have that many items. He does have 5,000 gold, though, and now the lanes are pushed in. This is what Leviathan we're waiting for. Now they can win a fight and win the game.
This is very good right now. For Leviathan, zip in. Look at the Storm Spirit. He's already maxed out, you could say. Got the Aegis, got the 17 Bloodstone charges.
Yeah, that's about when it starts to get out of hand.
Yeah.
Quick respawn, not instant, but very, very quick. Another tower goes down to the Sand King, and now it's all falling apart at the seams for Not Today. A drastic measure is going to be the only thing I think keeping them from the lower bracket, where one best of one can push them out of Canada Cup.
Honestly, they need to find a way to kill Nusham. Like, he's been a test as well. Storm is a no-go. Yeah,
this looks rough, Alan. I don't know how they're gonna. This is not what Necro books were made for.
Yeah, this is when they could even dive the tier 4s right now from Leviathan. To the amount of reach they have with the Blink Daggers. They have 3 Blink Daggers with the Storm Spirit. Crazy.
Yeah.
They don't even have to play this safe. That's the best part, right? Because the whole part of Leviathan, or Not Today's strategy, was to throw their bodies and kill the barracks and everything, which they did. But if Not Today are using all their summons in their base, then they're not going to get any objectives.
Oh, man. I'm losing my mind. It's happening. Leviathan are grouped up. They're ready to strike the killing blow onto Not Today. Who are just cowering, honestly. They are cowering in their base. There's no other words for it. They're just stuck as a duck. And meanwhile, Leviathan are just farming up the map. Do they still have the Aegis? Yeah, what are they waiting for, Alan?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. They can just end the game, it feels like.
Yep. Playing this one nice and slow, making sure we get past midnight.
Oh yeah, let's make sure we can entertain the chat more. Let's see. Let me just sniff my Sharpie a little bit more. I don't even know why these stupid Sharpies was invented. But...
Probably because it's a permanent marker.
Yeah. Why did they have to make it smell like crap, man?
I don't
Smell
know,
like
dude.
roses. You smell like roses.
I don't know, dude. I am Scotty for the troll. Oh God. It's coming on. We're coming undone the seams.
Yo, this game is so clowny that I
Can't take it
just
seriously.
yeah, I really can't,
How
dude.
many necro books do they have?
They have
One,
4.
2, 3, plus another one on the bear. Well, the issue is they don't have 6. That's clearly what's keeping them from winning this game.
Clearly,
What
they
are they
didn't end the
doing?
game fast enough.
Yeah, Leviathan are just. Oh, here we go. This is it.
Wow. Wow.
Ifrit?
Wow.
Ifrit? Hello? Ifrit just fat fingered this BKB. Not today, are in some trouble.
Yep, they're going for the yeah, this is the right play.
I'm just
This
gonna
is
go to
it.
the back door.
Right.
They don't even have a creeps in the base though. How's this ever gonna work?
You have the mid lane almost pushing in.
I guess it's kind of close.
Radiant's
All right,
bottom
They
well.
need to wait. They need Mystical to yeah. Clear that out. Yeah, your boy. Yeah. Good. We good. Dude, good.
Leviathan don't really know what's happening yet. They're all kind of just hanging out here. And they will know very, very soon what's happening. Now that they see everyone at the bottom lane, now they have to make a decision. What are they going to do? 3 of them are going to stay. One of them
Oh
is
my
going to
God!
leave.
Not that they're gonna win.
Oh,
They're gonna
this
win!
is actually happening.
The base race.
They have a fortification.
structures are fortified.
Well,
Alright.
Shredder is mowing through these though, but there are so many creeps here. And now Nushum needs to make some huge plays. Laguna Blades one, uses another. The throne is so low, the throne's not even taking damage on the other side. And I think they're gonna do it. Is this actually gonna work? There's no way Ifrit moves forward a big burrow strike. They won! Not today! What?
Best game ever.
Dude, they just punched Leviathan in the nuts to win that game. That to Canada Cup brought to you by High Ground TV. I'm What Is Hit from High Ground TV. With me, Alan, aka Matt Damon, aka Jason Bourne.
Dire team ban.
What's going on, buddy? It's Ryu Borez.
Not me, dude. I'm not special at all, man. Special
You're
at all.
Jason Bourne, dude. How could you
Team
say that?
ban.
Because my girlfriend died, dude. Still hurting, man.
Jesus Christ, that got dark. Well, we're here. The
Dire
final game
team
of the night.
ban.
Leviathan going up against Not Today. Troll Warlord and Storm Spirit picked up for Leviathan, and Shadow Shaman and Broodmother picked very early for Not Today. Banned out as the Axe, the Bat Rider, and the Chen.
DOta.
That could be the name of the game.
You know the worst part is that against the Shadow Shaman, now Leviathan, they can go run aggressive and they can put something top lane to deal with the Broodmother. Let's see. Let's see. What's a good 1v1 scenario? Let's look at the here. I have hiccup problems. You gave me the curse, man.
I gave you the hiccups.
I think Centaur. Centaur is probably the best hero in my opinion. Play against the Broodmother or an Axe. Those two, but Axe is banned out. All you have to do is really just go quick Vanguard, and that's easy farms. I don't think Sand King is that great. In honest opinion, I mean, it's okay. Caustic Finale's alright to deal with the Broodmother, but you can still just get spammed out of lane with the spawn spiderling. So I would like to see one of those heroes. Maybe Tide is good too. And rushing the Vanguard, and then just go aggressive. That's what I want to see from Leviathan. But from Not Today's side, they kind of need to get, this seems like an all-in kind of strategy, right? So what's really good is Leshrac. What else? You have Leshrac. You have. Give me some ideas, man.
I mean, isn't it more the Caustic Finale, not the Sandstorm, that's good against Brood? Although
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
what I said.
Oh, okay.
Like
I was gonna say. I mean, I think it's less good now that the spiders have phase. Though it seems like they can kind of just scuttle away. It's a little bit
Right.
harder to like catch them, and sometimes they like get like they used to get like clumped up, and you could just like accidentally
Normally,
get one of
what
them.
you do in that scenario is becomes a lot easier when you're level 3. Normally, you get 1, maybe potentially keep it at level 2 Caustic Finale, and then you want to have 2 in your Sandstorm. And then you hit the creeps, two creeps, and then then all you have to do is then the creep wave automatically explodes. Then you go stack the jungle, or you pull back the lane, and you should be getting out a little bit ahead on the Broodmother in the early stages. But still, it's about even. I just think you can get harassed really easily out of the lane.
Yeah, well, continuing forward here, they've banned out the Earthshaker, which does
Got a
make
name,
sense.
Greg? What are they doing?
I don't know, man. They picked the Broodmother in the first phase. I'm not predicting anything
This
here.
is 6.84.
I mean, they ban out the Earthshaker, they ban out the Magnus. Both are pretty good against Brood. Magnus because you can skewer around, and RP obviously is just a really powerful team fight ability.
Yeah, Magnus with the Empower with Troll just makes him so that he can clean all the...
Yeah, he can just kill them all. So, a decent ban there, I think. And they picked Tusk yet again.
Dire team pick.
Man, I just got the hiccups now. We lost. Game over. Let's pack it up, boys.
Lena.
Leviathan pick up Lena.
Another great way to deal with the Brood Mother. Spiderlings. I mean, everything's just going to get one-shotted by the Dragon Slave. That's free gold. It's going to be a fast Yules potentially for Lena. I mean, when you do this strategy from Not Today, it's one of two ways, right? You put Brood Mother in your off lane, and then you pressure the other towers with something.
Oh my. Dude, they are... This is like full rat mode. Call up Admiral Bulldog. He's going to want to see this.
Yeah, this is... I don't know if it's enough, though. They have a lot of ways to deal with Lone Druid. Troll's the best hero against Lone Druid. Hands down. And,
why? Why is that?
Well, I was going to let you take it, but I'll take it instead. The Lone Druid, because when you have the Whirling Axis, it just causes havoc for the bear. You have to have an MKB on the bear, and even if you're mad fighting against the Troll Warlord, he's just going to permabash you, and he's going to be able to easily kill the bear as well as the hero. So the only thing that really can help is getting entangles, getting that MKB, getting that bash up, and then you have a good chance. Or having a lockdown hero, right? So Shadow Shaman kind of does that. Tusk kind of does that, but this isn't the new Lone Druid. And I wanted to discuss with people, but I'm not going to do it today. Because I thought Ags can be viable on Lone Druid, but maybe as a third or fourth item.
It seems like a pretty split opinion. Some people think it's going to be really good.
I think it's
awful. It's going to be trash.
I think it's awful till fourth or fifth item. And that's when you start getting in...
Because it's like when the bear is like literally its own hero.
Yeah, because you need to have Radiance first, and then you need have another DPS item that's fast attack speed, so probably a Cuirass or Assault, or a Maelstrom or something along those lines.
Fair enough.
All right, get back to this game. Get back to this game. What is Leviathan going to be picking here?
Lion, Rubik. Okay. This doesn't seem.
Rubik's pretty good for stealing the Shadow Shaman. Tusk abilities is pretty good. Lone Druid, can't steal anything really from him. That's too great. Having a bear is not good for you.
Yeah, I don't actually love the Rubik here. I feel like Shadow Shaman really is the only one that has anything valuable.
I mean, I think they're doing it for the push of the massive spiders and the Lone Druid.
Shadow, what the hell is this ability called? Fade Bolt. I was going to call it Shadow Wave.
Radiant team.
We're playing with Shadow Demon again. Problem is they still don't have that much to kill with the Shadow Shaman wards. They have Troll with Fervor and Battle Trance in range mode, and then Lena.
Jesus, this is a really weird lineup from Not Today.
This is pretty interesting and cool. I like that last pickup. I was thinking something more along the lines of Leshrac, and they just 5-manning, but this is another 5-manning tool. A Beastmaster mid, dude. Loving it. I've seen Fada do a lot of amazing things with this hero, and I think Storm Spirit will be having a great time, but still, they have a lot of roaming potential with the Tuskar, with the Shadow Shaman, so Storm Spirit needs to be a little bit careful here.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, normally a Storm, when you're ready to really like hit the deck, you pick up that BKB, but this game that's not even that good with Smash. Maybe being able to get the Roar off. Although I will say Roar does have a fairly long cast animation. There's a chance maybe you can ball lightning away from it. I don't know quite what the cast times are on those, but seems like it's going to be close. Definitely could be some trouble for Shibby though. And
I mean this
I could
early
just
game is
getting roared and then like shackled and hexed, and it could just be bad.
This is just so greedy coming in from the side of Not Today.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because, okay, so I don't think Sand King was the perfect pick. If Sand King goes into the offlane, this is the perfect last pick. If not, it should have been Centaur. Because of the reasons I stated. I think Broodmother can win that 1v1. And Rubik, Lena, and Troll aggro can annihilate this. Storm mid against Beastmasters. Storm can win that.
Yep,
And
definitely.
I'm thinking Leviathan have the edge so far, and I really love their draft right now.
Yeah, I think Leviathan have some very, very strong lanes.
Yeah,
And
strong lanes, but I love Not Today's, unique ability just to draft something and they can get their levels up. I think they can definitely, just snowball on these towers and just like, wah, and kill things, get the Roshans pretty fast.